Welcome to the PDX files. Each week we dive into the weird and the unexplained here in the Pacific Northwest and beyond. My name is Peej.
And I'm Mac.
And Mac, what are we talking about today?
Well, we're coming back for our 50th episode to the Pacific Northwest and the Portland metro area. So it's going to be kind of fun. And something that we're kind of well known for um, cannabis a little bit. So it's going to be good.
All right. Well, as usual, I have not seen this video, and so my responses and reactions will be authentic. Here we go.
In downtown Oregon City, there are spirits afoot. At least that's the theory behind paranormal activity witnessed at 50 Trees, a cannabis dispensary.
What's going to happen next?
Behold, if you dare, this surveillance from August. Watch the glass tip jar on the counter. Slowly, it starts to move. That's Andy Gomez next to it.
As it was happening, I kind of felt like somebody was standing next to me, or like somebody was like right here.
Suddenly, the jar falls off the level surface.
Okay, that just happened.
That's pretty compelling, to be honest with you, unless they had a string or something like that. And it didn't look like he was like trying to do anything. He was just trying to do his job. And that like thing just totally fell over.
Yeah, and it was a slow kind of roll as well. You know what I mean? I mean, because the video was sped up and the jar was just moving like, I don't know, a millimeter at a time or something. But so it would seem that. So here's a theory of mine. Or maybe it's too early.
Yeah. No, do it.
I mean, it's there. Obviously, it's right next to a street, and depending on the traffic volume of that particular street, it could be just, I don't know, like causing some sort of like low level seismic activity that's pushing the jar. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I'm just trying to find a reason for it to be, for it to happen.
That sounds like swamp gas to me. I mean, looking at that again, I would say more like somebody was on another side pulling a string to make it move. It didn't look like it's doing because of like vibration that he was doing. Certainly, I mean, there was a little bit of vibration on the counter, but I mean, that shouldn't move like that. Like,
Well,
unless there's like water on the counter, maybe, or something else going on. That to me seems pretty. It seems pretty legit.
Well, I just kind of now I'm about to debunk my own attempt at debunking because I see that
It's
there's
not right.
I see that there's a like a pen holder there as well on the counter. So if it was
It's not moving, right?
that's not moving as well. So all right, we'll continue.
And he remembered the surveillance cameras.
We saw the jar.
You see, seems kind of freaked out.
Not long after that, this happened. Watch the pen cup. It's completely still and no one's around when suddenly the pens begin to move. And if you think the video's been doctored as a cannabis shop, that would be against the law.
And those are state certified videos.
What the?
PMs.
Oh shit! So you can't lie about that.
State
Can't make
certified.
stuff- Yeah, so I mean, I guess that kind of makes sense. Like you can't like make stuff up to like promote your business or something. Maybe is that what they're talking about?
Or
You literally can't doctor any footage.
no, exactly. You can't doctor footage because I mean, otherwise there'd be, like illegal transactions that could be happening. That's
Right. Yeah. People not showing their ID or whatever.
exactly.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, based on that kind of information, that's actually pretty compelling because the first one looked to me like it wasn't doctored in any way. And then to hear that it's illegal to doctor it is even more compelling.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
let's see what they got to say.
Samantha Davidson says at the turn of the century, this building space was used as a pharmacy.
I feel like it's the pharmacist because he likes to organize things. I'll leave it to the ghost hunters.
Oregon City is a very haunted place.
Rocky Smith owns Haunted Oregon City. The paranormal investigator and historian gives ghost tours and has heard many tales of mysterious happenings here.
The activity that happens in a lot of these haunted places in downtown is because of that rebuilding over the top of old buildings.
See, that to me makes that makes a lot of sense what he just said there. I mean, he looks ridiculous in that outfit, but what he's talking about is actually pretty legit. And Oregon City was meant to be the capital of Oregon before Portland was. I mean, it was like a happening place. And a pharmacist. I don't know about anything that may have happened there, but if there's any kind of legend to that particular site. But there's a lot of old buildings in Oregon City, and um, uh, even though you can kind of tell that the lady who's reporting on it doesn't, she's like, she doesn't believe in any of it. I mean, that's kind of makes sense from a skeptic ghost hunter kind of perspective. I kind of I put some stock in that.
And you and I are aware of the haunted locations in Oregon City. One of them we did do an investigation.
That's right. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
Jackson School in Oregon
Mhm.
City. I think it was an old elementary or middle school or something like that.
Mhm.
But in Oregon City, like you said, it's one of the oldest cities in Oregon, and certainly carries with it all of the energies of the past. And like that bowler hat guy said, when you build on top of things and on top of things, you're just layering um, activity and energy.
Disturbing the activity as
Disturbing.
well, the energy. Yeah, it's like, and again, I wish they didn't use him as like a spokesman, but
It's
uh, he's right. When you look at it from our perspective, I guess you could say.
and it's fine that he's a Oregon City historian and
That's true. That's
and
true. Yeah.
paranormal investigator. So, all right, let's.
As for the video from the cannabis shop,
It's very hard to explain that. And so it leaves you with this question, what is it that we're talking about? What is it that's causing this?
perhaps they'll never know.
I just hope that pharmacist is happy that we're here.
Back live in Oregon City, 50 Trees has actually had a full-on ghost hunting outfit out to run a full spectrum analysis of the building. Their findings included several
Spectral analysis.
differences in temperature, which they found to be suspect. What do you guys think?
Guys, the video, come
I
on.
don't know.
You can't
Haven't
deny that
seen it.
video.
Yeah.
Maybe the ghost just wants to roll up a big fatty and, get his night going. I don't know.
Is that
We agree with Matt Zaffino on that one.
Yeah, that motherfucker. Yeah, I mean, at the same time, it's interesting that she said spectral analysis. What is that, like from the Ghostbusters? See, that's the only thing that I don't like about that video is like they're insulting people who actually kind of take it seriously and try to put some scientific validity to it. And that's the reason why there's a stigma that goes on with the particular. I know it's considered a pseudoscience, but let's look at the evidence. Let's look at things that are actually going on. If
Well-
they were able to do that, I mean, and as a Hollywood kind of experiment, more power to them, I guess. But it didn't seem like they gained anything out of that.
Well, I think I wonder if she meant to say thermal analysis, because before that she talked about like cold spots or whatnot, like it got
Oh, okay.
as
Yeah,
opposed to
maybe,
spectral.
Yeah.
But
I think she did it on purpose myself, but yeah.
Well, when did this air? Did this air?
It was like 2020. It was a little older. Yeah.
Okay.
It was a little while ago, but still.
But it's kind of first of all, I'm glad that for our 50th episode we brought it back to to Oregon, Pacific Northwest, and PDX adjacent city of Oregon City, and it's just so freaking appropriate that it's a marijuana shop. That's
But I mean, you can't discount the footage that was there. And when I looked at this, I didn't know that it was like illegal to like. I'm not like doctor the footage, but like it had to be like true footage of what's going on.
Yes.
So if you're trying to do that, you're going to be seen doing that in the footage before that, right? Because you can't fake it, you can't cut it off. And so the fact that it happened, either they sort of set it up like really in the super most cleverless fashion, or that is like an actual legit kind of experience, which looks to me more like a legit experience.
It does. It's pretty compelling for sure. And again, if we are talking about a cannabis shop who has a lot to lose if they try to pull something off and then get discovered, you know what I mean? Like the credibility will be lost. And there's a ton of cannabis shops here in Oregon and in Portland proper. So it's like people will just go elsewhere if they feel like, you know, the people running that shop are being untruthful, right? The
Yeah.
and I might have to fact check myself on this one after the show, but the employees there cannot be partaking of what they're selling while they're working, correct? So don't you think?
I don't know. Because I never worked at one. I'm assuming yes. Yeah, you shouldn't be. I think that's kind of one of the things that you want to be like a legit business and not like, stoned out of your ass. But
Right.
again, the guy was just, what's he like counting cash? And that, unless, and I didn't see like any like significant like tilt in,
It's
in the way that was moving, because it would have affected everything on the counter.
It would have affected everything on the counter. It's hard to determine tilt from the video footage for sure, but
Yeah, you can't.
but
Yeah,
and again, I think the reasoning that I was trying to the normal reasoning that I was trying to attach to it at the start of the episode seemed to be out the window because, like I said,
like a truck passed by
and
or
there are
something
other
like
stuff.
that.
There are other stuff. Everything else on the counter would have been moving. So
Right.
plus, it was a
Right.
slow
Right.
roll. So I think that I was just I was focused on trying to debunk straight away. Like
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
like I
I
said,
think it's good to do that first, to be honest with you, and I think everybody should do that.
yeah.
And if you can't really debunk it, then you kind of have to end up in like the, well, I don't know,
Yeah.
kind of way, right?
I just was thinking, what would Zach Bagans do? And so that's what happened there. Well, folks, if you enjoy this content, please give it a like and share it across your socials to help get the word out about our show. If you hadn't already done so, please subscribe. And on YouTube, hit that notification bell to make sure you don't miss out on any future episodes. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.